right, welcome to the Transnation Challenge F1 World Championship. We're here for round 69. I'm just kidding. I mean round 13. With Going Z28, Habs for Life 634, or however you do the numbers. I forgot. Stuart McKinney 2, Narachi Uzumaki, Beardy, and Banana Josh. So. To start off with the first person I named.
Who are you? Who are you, strange human?
Yeah.
My name is Jaden, also known as DAJ Alt. 97, because I know my numbers. The first question was gonna go to Going Z28, but instead we're gonna go to Stuart McKinney too. We're gonna ask him how much pressure is on you this weekend to win the race after talking so much shit in the chat.
I'm not feeling much pressure at all this weekend. I mean, yeah, it's Ferrari's home race. We've kind of in the last 2 or 3 races we've kind of underperformed where we've wanted to be. But nah, I've got confidence in the car, confident in the boys, confident in Owen and myself to get a good result this weekend. So. Nah, I'm feeling comfy this weekend. Cocky.
We've got some shit talking going on in the background, but for our next question, we'll go to Going Z28, who's in the same category, and we're asking him. So, Going Z, how do you think you'll be able to challenge Stuart McKenzie this weekend, and do you think you have a good chance of beating him?
To be completely honest, I'm probably going to crash out this race, just like the last 4 I crashed out.
I wouldn't imagine that.
But I have complete faith in my car and the people that built my car. But I don't have faith in my driving, so I'm definitely going to see how it goes, if you know what I'm saying.
All right. And we'll go to our last GP2 driver in the call right now, Beardy, who has to get the questions typed to him, so this might take a while. But let's ask Beardy, how do you think this weekend in Italy will shape up for you? All right, and
who's typing it? Is someone who's? Oh, Brett's got it.
Yeah. Now we play Jeopardy music. Do. That's not how it goes.
Yes, it is. It goes like that in my version.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay, I hope you hear me. Okay, how do I think that this weekend will shape up for me? I think it will be a kind of good weekend for me. Hopefully a finish in the top 8. I'm gonna try to just keep out of accidents and just try to be confident into the corners and just be consistent, don't crash out, and just hold myself to the way I'm driving usually.
All right, so that was Beardy, and now we're gonna move to the GP3 category because we always say best for last here. So you'll get your chance, Brett. Don't worry. So we got 2 GP3 drivers in here, besides me, and the first one is my fellow Canadian, Habs for Life, 3 numbers that I can't remember right now, but
you had it right before with 634.
All right, 634. So I know you've had quite a tough season so far this year, but how are you feeling about the upcoming race in Italy?
Just before he answers that, can I just say, was that a McLaren Honda that just drove past?
Alex is getting some practice in for this weekend quite early.
No, my neighbor's just mowing their lawn. They could be using a McLaren Honda for all.
The same engine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Honda.
But in saying that, like I'm so far in, I wasn't pleased. Because having had now back-to-back DNFs in the GP3 category, I'm not very pleased with my performance as of late, especially where that signified the end of my tenure at Mercedes. and now racing with Infinite March at Toro Rosso. It wasn't a good way for me to start off with them, but they completely understood as I was trying to take avoiding action, and in the process, it just upset the car, and unfortunately ended up crashing in a Belgium when the car was rather strong, and you had a chance at the points. Italy is one of my stronger tracks that I find, so I'm hoping that this can be the start of a turnaround, even though it's we only have about 8 races to go in the season. But a lot of my good tracks like Italy, Singapore, Abu Dhabi, are all coming up in the next before the end of the season. So I really think if I can start having some good finishes, manage to actually finish the races, that I can very well reach my goal of trying to finish in the top 5.
All right. So with that, we're going to go to somebody who is in the top 5 right now, Banana Josh. And what do you think you need to do this weekend in Italy to hold your place or even get higher in the championship?
I don't even know.
Brilliant.
Best answer so far.
Timmy Escanza.
Well, you got to realise that basically you've got 3 drivers from both 3 categories, both all in Ferrari too. So it's like
it's just like eh.
All right, and as I said, best for last. So we'll go to the Narashi Uzumaki now.
Best for last. Damn, that was me.
So,
Best for last. What have you been smoking, Jay?
whatever he's smoking, cannabis has just been legalised in Canada, so it could be.
Not
But
until
he lives
October
in Cali. He
17th.
lives in California.
Yeah, still he's Canadian. He can just go out there and grab some.
Not until October 17th.
Oh well, same old. Anyway,
It's legal here.
anyway, he
Legal.
said. Anyway, hey, he said he should save the best for last. Let's hear it.
all right,
Speak!
so I know you've been being your teammate lately, and that's the same case with the whole F1 category. It's just the German brothers are just so far ahead of everybody. But what do you think you can do this weekend to hopefully get a podium, maybe, or even if one of the brothers crash out, second place, or even maybe a win?
Yeah, I'll start it off by saying if you keep that shit up, people, you are going to get in trouble. But yeah, I think Belgium for us last weekend was a horrible experience for Ferrari in general. You know,
Understatement.
it was
That's true.
you know, we had a double front row lockout in GP2, which amounted to nothing in the end, and then a double DNF in F1, which is the first double DNF since that track last in the beta test, and then GP3, both Ferrari drivers started at the back and didn't really make anything out of it. So yeah, we've all been given talking to. You know, we've been told off by the Ferrari bosses by saying, get your shit together, especially this weekend. They're not going to drop the axe on us. We know that much. So, our drives are secure. But, if we know what's going to happen if we let the Tifosi down. So it's our best bet is to kind of hope that Noek doesn't have a good qualifying, and he has to try and fight his way through the back, because it's Ferrari's home turf, we'll probably play a bit of dirty strategy, maybe dirty play a little bit to keep him behind us, and not to the point of shoving him off the circuit or all that, but high aggressive blocking, or being overly aggressive when it comes to things, just to make him aware that we're not going to let him take this race away from us. So I said it in Austria we'd get a 1-2. We could have got a 1-2 there. Didn't happen. We didn't get the 1-2 in Britain like I said we should have. But this weekend, for a fact, Ferrari 1-2 at in the F1. Doesn't matter which position it is, but yeah.
So pretty much, yes. So pretty much, Brett is saying that he'll do whatever he can to play number 2 to help David get a race win.
Well,
We'll see how those that
either
blocking works out for him this weekend. So he might get race banned, but We'll open the floor now to drivers to ask each other questions, and the shit gates have opened.
The only one I want to ask is the situation for next season. Stuart McKenzie 2. Are you at Mercedes or are you at Williams?
Or are you
I've
just
got.
not in F1 next season because you suck?
What?
What?
I'm just kidding. You don't suck. You're all right.
I've got nothing to comment on that on the state at the moment. I can confirm I will be a Merc driver next season though, but I'm just we're just waiting for a couple of shuffles around to see where everything will go.
And another one I want to ask too. Rumours have been spreading around that you're moving to McLaren, Jonathan.
Can you confirm?
Sometimes rumors are true, but I can say I have received an offer from McLaren Honda, not McLaren Honda, but from McLaren Renault, and as it stands right now, I'm in the deliberation phase. So it is not 100% confirmed, but I can pretty much say that I don't know if they want me to really be saying this, that there have been discussions for me to change my allegiance.
You should have just said no comment at this time.
Yeah.
It keeps everyone happy.
Yeah, it doesn't raise too much alarms. But so my last one before I let someone else ask. Banana Josh, I heard you like mudkips.
What, like the Pokemon?
What?
That husky mud camp.
I'm done.
Why is Axel
Yeah.
not in here?
I know.
No one else?
No more questions.
Well,
Nobody
Yeah, I
wants
mean-
to ask me a question. I feel so lonely.
hey, look, I'll ask you a question.
Thanks, Josh.
Yeah,
What's
no
the question?
problem. But so, are you excited for your new teammate at Renault next year? And how do you?
Oh
think
yeah!
If he doesn't move to Ferrari,
Why would I move to Ferrari?
No.
Ferrari sucks. It's all about Renault next year.
See, I've heard.
There's
I've
rumours.
I heard rumours that Mr. Going Z wants to move to Ferrari if it opens.
Well, that's his loss. But I think the Renault boys and the Red Bull boys and everybody with the Renault is going to be at the top of the standings next year. So we'll see how it goes. But I think that's going to be the case.
good
luck with that.
How do you think your dynamic with your new teammate will go? Who will play
I think
first
it'll be a
driver?
pretty good dynamic. It's going to look like Max Verstappen and Daniel Rick.
Hell yeah, buddy!
I'm surprised no one's gone on to the phase of asking whether my decision to stay at Red Bull was made based on the Honda engine switch, but
was your decision made to stay at Red Bull based on the Honda engine?
Yes.
That's not
Hey, Brett, it's a simple yes or no question. Yes or no.
well, to a degree.
Wow.
To a degree.
There was not a one-word answer.
No. Yes or no. Whenever you say well, that's bad. It's a yes or no question.
Well, put it this way: when the negotiations were on the table, they
Oh
had.
my God, Brett. No,
You
you
still
don't
put
know.
well in your answer.
I'm saying, look, let me just finish. When the negotiations,
Okay.
when the negotiations were made, they had made the choice on the engine. When they made the choice on the engine, they came back to me and said, "Is this going to affect you?" And I said, "No." So the answer is yes.
Did anyone hear that voice break in the middle of his answer?
So
Yeah, negotiations.
so basically, if the answer is my decision to stay at Red Bull was made despite knowing that they were going to Honda next in 2019.
Good luck with that. You're gonna need it.
Hey, sir,
I
I
got a
would
question
shake your
for you,
hand if I
Brad.
could right now.
I don't know what guys' plans are, but I know that I'm scheduled to stay at Red Bull for 3 seasons.
Surprised
Alright.
no one's ripped into
All right, I got a
Jonathan
question
or Josh
for us
yet?
right now.
Wait, what?
Why would you rip into Jonathan or Josh?
Me.
Well, pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't.
You know, we could pretty much keep going on, pushing on to the whole Mercedes thing, but you know, we'd be here all day.
Well, Sean, actually. So is Total Wolf still happy you're on the team, or did he kick you off, or what happened? Because I saw you on a track maybe once driving a Toro Rosso while I was off on the side trying to get out of the fucking car. Why are you in the Toro Rosso and not the Mercedes?
He
Oh gosh, here we go again.
he released me from my contract early.
Oh, sick.
Pretty
dude.
much. After mine and Earl's like somewhat falling out over the course of the season, and then our double horrible performance in Hungary, Toto pretty much came to us and told us like, "You're both done. You're not." Like, we can't be happy.
Or as you'd say in German or Austrian, Auf Wiedersehen.
Yeah.
Adios,
No,
amigos.
it's Guten Tag. It's Guten Tag.
That's hello.
That means hello.
That's hello.
I know. I know.
That means good.
Hey, I
No.
know it means hello,
It's like,
but
don't-
he said hello to
It's
me.
like-
Just so you know, he said hello to me.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Hello.
You have just been terminated.
Okay. Actually, that's
All right, Brad, I got a question for you.
Oh,
Lucky
my-
Lucky Charms are
That-
magically delicious.
That was actually really good going, Z. You know, anyway, someone said they had a question for me.
I got
Nobody
a
has
question for you,
questions
Brad.
for you, Brett.
Do you reckon? Hey, J. Do you reckon you're able to catch up with your teammate in the rest of the championship fight for the rest of the season, or are you just going to be sitting there lonely in P5?
Damn. No response. Wow.
No comment.
He's mad.
Oh, I do have a question for Jay actually, and it's not. I mean, he can take it how he wants it, but where do you feel that you stand in the team at Williams at the moment versus PM&A?
He's definitely a
Well-
number 2.
Well, I think
Yeah, it
we're
makes
at
sense
equal,
because he is shit.
I think we're on equal terms because as far as showing to races,
I mean, he
Um,
has won 5 races, and you've only won 1. And to be honest, though,
Okay,
your race win was lucky.
Yeah, but Mackenzie, when you look at the facts,
what was it? But, yeah, okay, so let me continue. So basically, as I see it, we're both inconsistent as far as showing up because we both missed 2 or 3 races. I think he's missed more races. He's definitely faster than me, but he is more like Max Verstappen in that he crashes a lot more than I do. And so I think, as far as if I had as many chances races as he did, I've missed probably, I think, 4 races and two where I got crashed into. I think we could be on equal terms, and I might even be ahead of him. And I know in the championship we're only separated by like 20 points, which is for one of us that could be for both of us that could be one weekend where one of us wins and the other one crashes out, which has happened multiple times this season. So
and do you?
Hey, so I got a question for Jay as well.
all right, go ahead. Shoot.
All right, so teammate to teammate here. Hey, what did he offer you for your contract? And just
How much
hey,
did he
like,
have in a suck to
said-
get that number
he
1?
said that we're equal drivers, right? Because I mean, like, yeah, sure, I crash out a lot, but I may be just a tiny bit faster.
No.
you know?
I was talking about PM&A.
Plead the
Oh, I know, but I'm talking about us now.
plead the fifth.
Okay, yeah,
Plead
no.
the fifth.
I didn't say that we were equal drivers.
How much did he offer you, and are we on equal status?
Wait, did Christian Horner say we're on equal terms, or did I just say that?
Well, Cyril,
No.
it comes down
No,
to Cyril
no.
because Cyril's the head of Renault. Christian Horner just deals out Red Bull and Toro Rosso. So
Yeah, whatever the guy's name is. Yeah, Cyril. Okay, yeah, Cyril. Sorry. Yeah, so I didn't even.
It's not very good to
It's
know.
contract offer
It's not
from him.
good to not know your boss's name.
yeah, I was gonna say that's pretty bad.
All right,
Well,
what?
I actually did. Come to think about it, I never got a message from Cyril. It came through from a Red Bull driver. they were doing some hard recruiting, but I guess Brett should be getting paid for more than just driving. But
Yeah.
basically, I just got promoted from McLaren to Renault because Renault is better because they just are. So
I wish I was doing.
You'll know that when the McLaren's starting to finish in front of you.
Yeah, that's very unlikely to happen.
I mean, they have got PM&A and Sarah May in F1 next year, and both those guys are very cool.
yeah, but PMA never shows up, and I always show up now because I don't have a.
Sirame, I'm faster than though.
Already
Yeah,
shut
I'm
up.
going to be faster than.
We'll see how that all plays out. Maybe we should just close this off for now, and we'll.
Does anyone have one more question for me?
I got
or-
one more question for Brad.
Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I got one more question.
I got
Why
one
is Brett
question.
the special one?
I got a question for Mackenzie.
I got a
after.
question.
Oh my god.
Just let Banana Josh.
Mackenzie doesn't want a question from Josh.
Banana Josh.
Sorry.
Ask. All right.
Okay. In the championship standings, you are now third with 49 points behind rookie Milwaukee. I think I pronounced his name wrong. If I'm
Noah, just say Noah.
okay, Noah. I spoke to your boss. A Ferrari boss in crime. He expects you to win the Grand Prix. If you don't, then were you expected to Black Mamba as a championship contender?
Well, I mean, you can only put it down to the fact that Black Mamba's the only driver in the F1 capable of taking it to Noah. It's plain as day, and everyone in F1 sees it. Well, I mean, everyone in the Trans Nation Challenge can see it, that Noah and David basically are the only two rivals to each other that, I mean, you look at the race in Hungary, but, you know, it's just that Hungary is Pure Axle, one of the Pure Axle's best tracks, and might not necessarily have been Noah and David's. And you got to remember too that Noah came back from 6 on the grid, so Noah was still playing catch up. So
And then Axel spun David out.
yeah, well, I mean, I wouldn't overlook that so much, but when you think about it, maybe the brothers were just giving themselves a challenge. Maybe they struggle at Hungary. I don't know. They definitely showed their hand in Belgium. I still to this day don't really know what happened to David as to why he crashed at No Name. But
Probably just ran a little bit too wide
yeah, well,
in the dirty air and hit the wall. Because that's what I did in the beta test.
but
Just ran a little bit too wide and yeah, hit the wall.
Interesting.
But yeah, I think it's like I said, and it does sound a bit weird being considered the number 1 driver at the start of the year. If I have to play number 2 to help Black Mamba win, I'll do what I can. But I think a winner's on the card for me. If not, podium. Definitely podium. And especially with Rabbit Donkey not being here this weekend, that means I can reclaim the points I lost in Belgium. So, yeah, the championship's pretty much over for me. You know,
Unless David and Noah just suddenly stop turning up.
yeah, well, I mean, that's the only case, but as far as I'm aware, the championship is gonna, championship's pretty much over for me, so my best bet's just to try and claim 3rd.
Okay.
All right, I got a question for Stuart.
Yeah, boy.
It's a 2-parter, so just let me finish before you speak.
Okay.
So, all right. So, you go get a needle to pop that head of yours to deflate your ego a little bit. Second question before you answer is, what's it feel like to be at a slower team like Williams next year?
First off, find the biggest needle you can get, and yeah, sure, I'll give you a chance to pop it. And
Alright.
and
Where my
no,
reps
second,
were? my Renault work as one?
Yeah, no, and the second one, as I said, nothing's confirmed. I could still be at Mercedes next year, but no, the whole reason I was originally at Williams is because Toto just wanted to give me a chance just to try and prove myself for that Mercedes seat because they'd already confirmed their driver lineup at the time when I was looking to sign for Mercedes, but now they've got certain uncertainties about their current driver lineup. So, I'll just say this: if they do drop their current lineup, I will get that Mercedes seat. So I'm just interested to see what happens.
To add in there, no comment would have been a simpler answer.
Okay, so I'm going to ask this to Mackenzie, and this will be the last question. So, Jay, once I find Mackenzie's answer, this will close it off. What prompted the move from Ferrari to Mercedes all of a sudden? Because the way we looked at it from the beta test, you were very quick to jump to the Ferrari when the opportunity granted it. Now, all of a sudden, Toto Wolff's come to you and Kart 1979, who was a registered Ferrari Academy driver, to suddenly drive for your team, and now suddenly both of you kart guys are in Williams with potential to move to Mercedes. So
Toto came to me about, I think it was after Canada, and said look, you guys are definitely the best drivers in this in the GP2 field at the moment. We want. And with our current driver lineup in F1, we want our customer teams to be right and then be strong as well. But and then he said, if you guys prove yourself, we might be able to give you guys the work seat for the second season afterwards. So I'm like, yeah, I'm down for it. And then he came to me after Belgium and said, look, there's uncertainties with our current Merc lineup, so just hold tight. And
you already said this.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so basically, long story short, he gave you a better offer.
Pretty much.
Wow. And to think, you were the first driver at Ferrari.
Close it off, Jay.
Oh yeah, of course about a
All right,
controversy.
no, you're done, Mackenzie. No more words are coming out of your mouth. All right, that was our pre-race broadcast.
Ow.
Thank you for tuning in, and we'll
This
see you tomorrow
best
for round
has just
13 of the
been
Transnation
terminated.
Challenge World